Hello, everybody. Welcome to 321 No Kidding. I am Bobbie the Awesome, your host, and we are on day 4 of the Dry January sober me first journey that I'm committed to doing with you for the next 31 days. So let's go. So today I'm going to talk about something you probably aren't going to expect. We've chatted a little about the benefits of sobriety. We talked about sleep, health, energy, those kinds of things. One of the things that comes up a lot is you're going to save money when you get sober. I don't want you to save money when you get sober. Here's why. The light bulbs can't go on if we're dealing with the same information. Here's what I mean. I want you to spend the money that you would have paid for on a drink to buy a new book. Maybe it's Quit Lit, maybe it's personal development, whatever it is. I want you to take that money and I want you to invest it in yourself. Maybe it's now I'm in the functional drink space and non-alcoholic space, but I'm seeing magic happen when the drinkers quit drinking and they shift to things like a Hayo or kava or some of those amazing options that are out there. They're going from drinking alcohol to the next part of their journey. I watched someone go from kratom to kava to CBD to now she's on a journey with other things like just plain botanicals or things that have no function other than to taste well or to mimic. I do not want you feeling because you gave up drinking that you're giving up living. There's a big distinction there. I want you to find something you probably know, maybe you don't know. All right, this is a great time to tell you about the rule of 3. I have this rule of 3. Try something at least 3 times before you give it up. Now, it could be anything from a 12-step meeting to a yoga class or a church. It could be whatever it resonates for you. But instead of quitting after once, I don't think once is a fair assessment of anything. Like using the yoga instructor or yoga analogy, it may be a different format of yoga, a different instructor with yoga. The instructor might be having a weird day, whatever the thing is. But if you only do it once, you're not getting a fair assessment. 12-step meetings, same way. Maybe there's a vibe in the room the first time you go. Maybe it's the chairperson or whatever. But try new things 3 times. So where I'm going with this is invest in something that lights your heart up. We have no problem if your drinking habits, your going out habits were like mine, to go to the bar, run up a $50, $75 tab, order greasy food because we're hungry. We're not really hungry. Just our belly's playing tricks on us because of the booze in our mind. Over tipping the bartender, because, well, they kept us feeling the way we wanted to feel, or we just we lose track of the money and the conscious decision about what we're spending it on. And I'm okay with you saving that kind of money. But what I'm saying is invest it into you now. Make that decision that you're important enough to join a gym. But go to the gym if you're going to join a gym. Don't just join to join. Go on a travel adventure. If you want to put the money away, hey, I'm not drinking. Let me go on that cruise I've always wanted to go on. Let me go visit that national park I've always wanted to. And if you don't have the wants, go back to the rule of 3. Try new things 3 times before you make a decision if it's for you or not. Signing up for knitting lessons or quilting, or I've created a course called the Me First Challenge to help people put themselves first and kind of, go through this process, think about different parts of this process. We ran it last year and it was so good. I was like, all right, let me put this together so that you can have it too. And it's $20.25 because it's cute, because it's a new year. Invest that $20. And if you figure out, if I make this change in my life, you mean I'm gonna be happier? I'm going to be more sane. Maybe I'm going to be more wealthier because I finally have the courage to look at my life, my job, my relationship, and I know that I am worth it. I know that I deserve a job I'm happy and fulfilled for. I know that I deserve to be loved and put on a pedestal, an equal pedestal, you know. But if you find some clarity around these things and you're paying a price to achieve the results of a fulfilling life, like we're not going to be happy 24/7. I'm not happy 24/7. I have little speed bumps, but having this foundation to go back to can't do if you're under the influence of whatever addictive behavior uh, may be coming to you. And that could be, again, social media, it could be drama. How many of us are addicted to drama? Like we want to know the stuff. We want to hear the gossip. We want to compare notes of what she said to he said and what's the truth. That's not the rule of three, guys. That's just bullshit and noise because we don't want to look at ourselves. That's what that is. So, yeah. So I encourage you to not get in that scarcity mindset. That's another point. Universe thinks like, oh, I'm going drinking to save money. Well, universe thinks that you think you'll never get more money, so universe doesn't want to send you money. It's kind of a like, no, spend the money, make sure it's on yourself, your future, your well-being, your happiness, to fill your time in positive, healthy ways. Maybe it's a cooking class. We took a cooking class when we were in GA. We do these girl outings when we were in GA. And we went to like dinner theater. We went to the cooking class. We did a sip and paint. I know, trading. But regardless, we made a commitment with our time and our resources to give back to ourselves. We deserve social connection. We deserve learning new things. We deserve to be around friends. We deserve to experience life. Like, what is the point of being here? The darkest days, the darkest days of my gambling addiction, the thought that went through my head is, why? Why do I get up to go to a job to earn the money to pay for the place I sleep and the car I go to go get the job? What's the point of that cycle if there's nothing else? Now the cycle is I get up, I don't get paid. uh my business is like a year old. I live at home with my mother and I enjoy being here so much and connecting with people and see them have their aha moments and their transitions and them learning to put themselves first. And this morning I got a text. It was so great. We went out to walk this morning. I made this friend just from being outside the right place, the right time. She's meant to be part of she's my soul family. She's part of being with me. And I watched her. She's this beautiful human being and she's working on herself and all lit up about all the good stuff that happened with her family this weekend. Well, we're walking her two dogs, and there's another lady with another dog, and it's very triggering to her two dogs. And she's working really hard on training these dogs. And all of a sudden, she goes from like nice Nancy to neurotic Nancy. I'm like, dude. So, so I put my arm around her. I said, are you ready for a little maybe reframe? How about like we send this lady love and gratitude because she's helping you train your dogs. Like they're triggering, you're teaching your dogs to not trigger. And it was just a gentle invitation. So about an hour and a half later, I get a voice message. I've been thinking about that since you said it. I love this premise. Blah, 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 blah. And then Nancy got back. She took control of her own vibe. Like, that's what I want for the world. Take control of your own freaking vibe. My vibe derailed recently because I wasn't following my own damn advice. So here I am, me first, taking care of me, which means taking care of you in these ways, communicating, sharing these secrets to like, how can I be happy if I don't have $1 million in the bank and a handsome man? This is how. Like, I know the secrets because I'm doing it. And I want it for freaking everybody. My goal every day that I write down is the 3-2-1 no kidding empire will help 1 million people live in their divine beingness. That's my mission. That's what I'm here for. That's way more fun than a job. I have purpose. I love you. Have a great day, beautiful people.